Hello friends, welcome back for the second lecture of inverse trigonometric functions derivatives. Day before we took one lecture, we continue with that. As I explained, थोड़ा लंबा है लेकिन ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है, simple है. Just remember basic formula. That day we wrote derivatives of inverse trigonometric function. Sin inverse x का derivative क्या है, cos inverse x का derivative क्या है, उसके ऊपर चेन रूल यूज करके चेन रूल का फॉर्मूला यूज करके वी गॉट द आंसर डेरिवेटिव्स ऑफ कॉम्पोजिट फंक्शंस. आज भी इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शंस ही है, लेकिन फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी certain formulae which are involved in inverse trigonometric functions itself. Okay, and these formulae we are going to learn in M1 also for trigonometric functions chapter. तो ये फॉर्मूले कौन से है? इसमें d by dx नहीं है. You don't have d by dx. Just basic formula. अभी some formula are very simple. If you get sine of sine inverse x, it is not sine into sine. Sine of sine inverse x. So sine or sine inverse gets cancelled. Just ignore it. You just get x. Similarly, अगर ये interchange किया, साइन इनवर्स ऑफ साइन, दोनों को बिंदास इग्नोर करो, x. कॉस ऑफ कॉस इनवर्स कॉस, इग्नोर करो, जस्ट x. इट इज लाइक दे कैंसल ईच अदर. कॉस इनवर्स और कॉस आर जस्ट द ऑपोजिट्स ऑफ ईच अदर. कैंसल करते हैं, व्हाट रिमेन्स इज x. tan इनवर्स ऑपोजिट्स ऑफ ईच अदर, और tan इनवर्स ऑफ tan कैंसल ईच अदर. So similarly for cosec inverse and all, इसलिए etc लिखा है. तो inverse trigonometric और simple trigonometric function साथ में आए तो just cancel each other. So today's problems are not based on the formulae that we did day before. Basic formulae of inverse trigonometric function के ऊपर है. Let us see. Exercise 1.2 continued. Y is equal to sine 4 bracket sine inverse root x. What is the meaning of sine raised to 4? Sine 4th and it is sine raised to 4, isn't it? Look here. If I write like this, इसका मीनिंग क्या है? sin x raised to 4, which is written as sin 4th x. In the same way, ये जो 4 है ना, just put a square bracket raised to 4. No need to write that 4 over here. Directly ऊपर ले लो, bracket raised to 4. Clear? We are not changing the meaning of the problem, just simpler way of writing. Instead of writing 4 here, full bracket raised to 4. ऐसा क्यों किया सोचो? Simply because after I take 4 above, अंदर क्या है? Sine of sine inverse. Sine of sine inverse साथ में अगर दो आए, they cancel each other. Sine inverse cancel each other. Just ignore. You are not allowed to actually cancel. Just ignore. That is the basic formula we have learned today. So sine of sine inverse gets cancelled. What remains is y is equal to क्या रहेगा अंदर? Root x raised to 4. Root x raised to 4 means what? Root x into root x into root x into root x 4 times. So root x into root x is x. Root x into root x is x. तो क्या रह गया? x into x. x into x is x squared. y is equal to x squared. That's all. सब खत्म हो गया. बाकी everything else gets cancelled. So y is equal to x squared becomes a very simple equation to find the derivatives. So d by dx of y, यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा नहीं है differentiate with respect to x, direct derivative लिया है. d by dx of y is equal to d by dx of x squared. अभी x squared का तो अपना फेवरेट फॉर्मूला है, वन ऑफ द फेवरेट फॉर्मूले. x squared means 2 comes in front, x raised to 2 minus 1, which you can do orally also. That is 2x. So derivative of x squared is 2x, that's all. That's the answer. So today's problems are quite simple. See now, next one. CET question. Cos cube of cos inverse x cube. Cos cube of cos inverse x cube. तो पहला क्या काम करना है, डायरेक्ट cos और cos इनवर्स कैंसिल नहीं होते अनलेस एंड अनटिल यू टेक दिस 3 एट द टॉप. यहाँ पे कैसा ब्रैकेट रेस टू 4 लिया है. इन द सेम वे आई हैव रिटन ब्रैकेट रेस टू 3. अगर यहाँ पे 3 है तो cos क्यूब मतलब यू आर नॉट अलाउड टू डायरेक्टली कैंसिल दिस 3 शुड गो समवेयर प्रॉपरली, देन ओनली यू विल गेट cos ऑफ cos इनवर्स. तो 3 ऊपर चला गया, cos ऑफ cos इनवर्स रह गया, cos of cos inverse gaya, smiley says gaya means it's gone, cancel each other. So cos of cos inverse gaya, what remains? X cube. X cube raised to 3 है ऊपर, x cube raised to 3 ऊपर है. That day we saw index raised to and index means multiply. X raised to 3 into 3. 3 cube 27 है मालूम है, लेकिन index raised to index is 3 into 3. Don't write x raised to 27. It is x raised to 9. Y is equal to x raised to 9. dy by dx is फॉर्मूला क्या है? x raised to n का फॉर्मूला क्या है? 9 सामने है, x raised to 9 minus 1. So 9 x raised to 8 हो गया आंसर. क्वाइट सिंपल, एक मिनट में हो रहा है प्रॉब्लम. So what were the steps? 3 ऊपर गया, cos and cos inverse gets cancelled according to the formula which you have learned today. X cube remains inside, raised to 3, then 3 into 3 and all that. Simple. Okay, let us take the next one. Cos inverse root of 1 plus cos x upon 2. इनवर्स साइन के वजह से लगता है प्रॉब्लम कुछ हाई फंडा भारी रहेगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. सिंपल फॉर्मूला यूज करो, जस्ट स्टिक टू द बेसिक्स. नाउ इन द 11th स्टैंडर्ड वी हैव सीन 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta. I told at the end of 11th standard these formulae are useful everywhere. सब जगह पे यूजफुल है. हाउ डू यू रिमेंबर 1 plus cos? 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos squared half the angle. इसका हाफ लेने का, whatever is that, उसका हाफ लेने का. We will be using this formula everywhere now, and every time I am going to write this. 1 minus cos theta, 2 sin squared half the angle. 2 sin squared theta by 2. Half the angle का मीनिंग क्या है? theta by 2. और दोस्तों ये 2 और ये 2 कभी भी कैंसिल नहीं करना. दैट इज एन एंगल. एंगल में का जो 2 है वो क्या बाहर कर, यू कांट टच दैट एंगल, इट कांट कम आउटसाइड. ओके, सो इट रिमेन्स एज इट इज. सो दैट फॉर्मूला आई यूज्ड ओवर हियर. 1 plus cos x, 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos squared theta by 2. 1 plus cos x is 2 cos squared x by 2. एंगल x है वहां पे. So 2 cos squared x by 2. हाँ, अभी इधर का 2 जो है, that 2 gets cancelled. It is not an angle, it is outside. So this 2 you are allowed to cancel. So what remains? Cos inverse root of cos squared x by 2. Clear? Cos inverse cos अभी तक आया नहीं है. You have to do one more step. ध्यान में आए, स्क्वायर एंड स्क्वायर रूट ऑल्सो कैंसल इच अदर, यू हैव टू इग्नोर. सो स्क्वायर और स्क्वायर रूट गया, व्हाट रिमेन्स? cos x by 2. cos inverse cos गया, cancel. Today we are seeing most of the things are getting they are cancelling each other. Root or square गया, cos inverse cos गया. So what remains? Y is equal to x by 2. Simple derivative लेना है. Y is equal to x by 2 is a simple equation. Differentiate with respect to x means दोनों तरफ d by dx. d by dx of y is equal to d by dx of x by 2. Last step. d by dx of y is dy by dx. How do you find the derivative of x by 2? How do you find the derivative of x by 2? How do you find the derivative of x? Derivative of x is 1. So x by 2 बहुत से प्रॉब्लम में आने वाला है. To find the derivative of x by 2, what is the constant? x के सामने constant क्या है? 1 by 2 constant, constant को बाजू को लेना है दोस्तों, always. So 1 by 2 constant, take it outside. Then take d by dx of x. Final step. One by 2 into derivative of x is 1. We all know that. Half into 1. Half into 1. Final answer is just half. Clear? Simple formula to remember. इस पे ये टाइप पे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट सम्स भी है. This was asked in one CET exam. Sorry, not this. So let us take some more problems in another day or two. Clear? So it's quite simple, isn't it? 12th is not difficult. Keep on writing the formulae. Keep on practicing. एक दो सम तो करो. Okay. That's all for today. See you. Bye.